Okay, so right now your AI model has access to all of the knowledge in the world. It could be anything about ChatGPT, it could be anything about the latest trends in TikTok, it could be anything about war, it could be anything about Instagram or anything. So your AI is not like operating inside a boundary. And whenever you give it a prompt, it will try to search the web, it will try to search its knowledge base and then connect the dots with each other. Of course, all of it will give you a relevant output. But what happens is it will cost you your tokens and your time, which is not the most effective way to use these AI models. So this is actually what's happening right now. You're giving a prompt. This is your prompt. And then your AI model, this is your AI, which will try to search everything on the internet, and hence it will cost you your time and your token basically means it will cost you more money. So this is not a very efficient way to use AI models. That is why we have a system called system instruction. Now let me explain you what system instruction is and how you can use it effectively. So let's say this is an AI model and we have given it a system instruction. So this basically means that we have told our AI that this is your boundary, and like everything inside this boundary, let's say we have color scheme, we have style, we have tone of voice, so it could be anything inside this boundary. You can like use everything inside this boundary, right? But everything outside this boundary is not relevant, so we'll have access to all of it, but its main priority will be to operate within its boundary. So outside this boundary, it may have access to trends, it may have access to TikTok, Instagram, and basically everything that we have discussed earlier. So before we had a prompt, and that prompt was given to AI, and AI used to search the whole internet or its library. So right now what happens is we give AI prompt. This is the prompt. What happens is it first checks its boundaries, which is like the system instruction we have given to it. System instructions, which is the boundary, and then it gives you a relevant output which is operating within its boundaries. And then we have like all of the things outside these boundaries, just to clarify everything. We have TikTok, we have trends, we have like each and everything outside these boundaries. Like AI will actually have access to all of this. If we give it a prompt that I want something from TikTok, go ahead and like search TikTok and bring me this thing, it will have access to that only if we prompt it, but for the time it will just be operating within its boundaries. The result that it will give us will be super clean, and it will cost you less tokens and less time. So let me show you how you can write system instructions for your Google's AI Studio. And for this tutorial, we will be using AI to write our system instructions. So right now I'm inside my Google's AI Studio. If you haven't seen the full course of Google AI Studio, you will get the card somewhere up here. Just click on it and it has everything about Google AI Studio, and it is like half an hour of course. So right now let's select our AI model, which could be um, 3.1 Pro preview, and let's connect our API key. Okay, so for this example, let's say we are writing blog for a company, and first without system instructions, I will give it some instruction that these are the things that I want you to write inside this blog. So let's give it a voice prompt. I want you to write me a blog on how AI models can do better SEO for your website. Let's give it this prompt, and I haven't changed anything inside these settings, and it is thinking. Work smarter, not harder. How AI is revolutionizing SEO for your website. Let's be honest, search engine optimization SEO can feel like a never ending puzzle. Just when you think you figured out the rules, algorithm change, your rankings drop, and you are back to square one. Cracking the code on search intent. I think I'll copy all of this just to compare the results. Let's create a new docs. Docs.new will create a new docs file, and let's paste this. So just we can compare all of it. So using the same prompt, but this time we will use system instructions. So let me create a new chat first, and I will ask it, I want you to write me a system instructions for my AI. And basically we are a company called aistudio.com. Um, our main goal is to give people knowledge about SEO. What else? What else? Without basically selling our services. So we also sell SEO services, but our main goal should be to educate these people. But at the end of at the end of these blogs, so I actually want you to write system instructions for blog post. We want high quality blog post, and our main focus is basically not to like sell our services, but to like educate people. And once these people are educated, they will automatically like fall for us. So our main goal is to rank on Google and then like give people very relevant knowledge about SEO. So go ahead and write me system instructions for this for my website. And before that, if you want some more data about my agency, about my website or stuff, you can go ahead and ask me. Then we can like proceed with the system instructions. Let's leave it. Let's give it this prompt. Okay, so we are getting a very clean markdown file, which is the system instructions. You are an entire industry leading SEO expert and senior content strategist for AI Studio Google. Your ultimate goal is to educate the reader. You must provide so much actionable, high quality value that the reader thinks if their free content is good, their paid services must be incredible. Do not aggressively sell AI Studios services in the body of article. Trust is all built through education. You will only include a soft, natural pitch at the very end of the article. Okay, I really like the system instructions it wrote for me. Let's copy this system instruction. Let's go back to our AI, this chat that we made earlier. And using the same prompt, with just one click, we will use this system instruction. So first, let's paste our system instructions here. Let's paste our system instructions, and you can basically give it a title so that when every time you want to use it, you can just click on this drop down and select whatever your system instructions are. So I will give it SEO strategist for AI studio.com. Okay, so every time whenever you come here, you can just like select your SEO strategist for your website, right? Okay, so now I will just click on this icon, which is Google Gemini's small little icon. What this will do is it will use the same prompt, but this time because I've added a system instruction, it will now be using this system instruction. So just click on this icon, and okay, so the result you're seeing in front of you is like tailored to what we have asked for. But we will be comparing all of it. Don't worry. How AI can do better SEO for your website and how to implement it today. So, what we had earlier was work smarter, not harder. How AI is revolutionizing SEO for your website. Search engine optimization is no longer a game of guesswork and manual spreadsheet crushing. If you are still relying entirely on manual keyword research and gut feeling, content strategist, your competitors are already outpacing you. Let's read this. Let's be honest, search and optimization can feel like a, so as you can like see the difference, this one looks very generic. It is not tailored to the result that we want. So if you keep on reading, this will be more high quality blog than this one. Let's read point number one, cracking the code on search intent. Point number one, I think this is point number one, how to use AI to supercharge your SEO strategy. So the angle that we have given our AI model is to educate our users, and the angle it took it by itself was like, this is what's happening on the internet. This is what we think. This is what you should be scared of, which we don't want in our articles. So I think this is a very high quality article, and let's go to conclusion. Using AI for SEO isn't about cutting corners. It is about evaluating your strategy by leveraging machine learning for topical clustering, NLP driven outlines, and I don't know what NLP is. I think it's natural language processing programming. I think technical automation. You can create deeper, richer, more authoritative website that search engine love to rank. The brands that adopt these AI workflows today will dominate the search engine result tomorrow. Now you know exactly how to use AI to do better SEO for your website, but executing the scale takes time, resources, and continuous testing. If you'd rather have experts handle this while you focus on running your business, reach out to the team. So this was very smooth. And let's read our article's conclusion. Um, okay, we didn't have a conclusion in our generic article. The bottom line, AI will not replace SEO professionals, but so this is everything has been repeated like hundreds or thousands of times on LinkedIn, and I'm hearing it again. So I would never post it to my website or my client's website because this is too generic. For this blog, I will like just read it and maybe change one or two words, tailor something, or maybe tailor something inside my system instructions, and then like directly post it on my website. That's it. So it has like also given us iPhone and Steve Jobs example optimized for search intent and equity. Google doesn't just read words, it connects in titles, people, faces, concept, things. So it's basically educating you in a very professional manner. So this is how important system instruction is, and like within seconds you can generate a high quality system instructions, and using those system instructions you can like create beautiful blogs, you can create beautiful like social media designs or whatever you wish to make. So this was it for this video. If you want to become an AI engineer, do check the link below. See you in the next one.